girl out because she was being rude, and all she could come back with was that I'm fat. And I don't know if it was because she was another female that it stood out, or because she herself was skinny, but I laughed. Fat does not define me. Fat might be an adjective to describe my physical appearance, but fat is not all I am. She could have said I'm selfish. She could have called me a bitch, loud, crass, an asshole at times, arrogant or more. She could have said I act spoiled at times, entitled or conceited, but she chose fat. Why does my fat bother someone so much? Is it the first and only thing they see at times? I'm not sending them my grocery bill or asking them to make me food. They have not invested in my beautiful fatness all these years. Is it because I wear my fat well, or they think I'm in love with my fat? Don't get me wrong, I know fat is an issue. You don't know my story or my struggle, and you don't help my cause either. But here you are, pointing the obvious. I'm fat. Maybe you expected me to feel ashamed. Girl. My grandmother would tell me how I have a pretty face and would be prettier if I lost weight one day. My dad would call me out on what I wear because I'm a gordita. And according to him, gorditas shouldn't wear short skirts, crop tops, and two-piece bathing suits. But he would say he was doing me a favor, so I get used to what people would say to me in school. Many beat you to the punch about me being fat years ago. Fat is not an insult to me. Fat is what I've gotten used to by society. Fat is being the one thing I have to push through to show you what else I'm about. Fat is what I'm called by simple-minded fools that were raised with eating disorders and their own bullying to place weight and appearance at the uppermost importance before what's inside. Fat is what your slow ass decided to attack me with because you couldn't come up with better shit. Fat is your insecurity showing. Fat might be a part of me but you know what? We can cure fat. How do you cure half-witted and ugly inside though? So next time you want to insult me, think a little harder beyond my fat. Maybe next time, call me an anxious little girl surviving rape and using food as an escape. Call me the teenage girl knowing food as a dopamine instead of drugs. If you want, call me fat, but also call my parents for being absent. Call the streets irresponsible for not teaching me how to cope with my homelessness. Call my entire Latino culture out for feeding poverty with carbs. Call me damaged. Call me surviving. Just don't call me fat, because I might laugh again and go twirl around your skinny ass. I have a small piece that I'm still working on, but I want to share it. It's called Sell Out. We are proud, keep our head down, we work and take care of our families. We are surviving. We are taught that's what we are to be proud of. But this system is within our soul. It cages our say and mind, feeding mediocrity to keep us in line. We are sellouts, working for corporations that only poison us more, that give us money but fund anti-minority laws, that fund anti-gay bills, that only swell their pockets fat and deep in expense of our bones, essence, and culture, that use our tears like barrels of rainwater for them to enjoy, that take our lands from beneath our feet and play psychotic games with our feelings, hanging small penny promotions over our heads, yet here we are proud we have a job and grateful to not make a fuss because we stopped negotiating when we get scared, because one day your parents said surviving was more important, because one day you forgot your cause and settled for these fucking breadcrumbs. If you're gone tomorrow, what did you do? Survive? You are space. You take up space. We are space. We take up space. Our existence is our rebellion.
Do you think the moon is aware of her radiance? Or conscious of her power over the ocean tide? Do you think she knows that to us, she is the one living among the stars? No, I don't think she does. She doesn't hear our pleas, our prayers, our praises in the vacuum of space. She spends her life like a monarch butterfly sealed inside a plexiglass prison, forever having our problems, our insecurities, our phases projected onto her. She is a tidal wave and cars towed at your expense. She is heavy period flow and drunk text to your ex. She is lycanthropy and a sign of the world's end. She is all those things to us, but none of those things to herself. She is deep obsidian reflecting diamonds, warmed and shaped by cosmic serendipity. She is a sister, a daughter, an heir to the passage of time. She is a cool echo chamber, bathing others with her bountiful silence. In the vacuum of space, she is free of the intrusive thoughts of others and blissfully ignorant of their expectations. She is perfect to herself in every possible way. Yet, as impossible as it might sound, science has proven that objects of matter such as the moon are changed by our gaze. There is a measurable difference as to how something acts when it is under scrutiny than when it is left free to exist. Molecules are hyper-vigilant, hyper-conscious of the countless eyes spectating their existence, so she remains tethered, held down by eyes she cannot see, hands she cannot feel, and words she cannot hear. One day, she will be free to exist for herself. Thank you.
I just broke down on this mic and it was disgusting. I finally finished that unfinished shit that I was crying about, so here we go. It's called a trigger warning. Oh, no, triggered, so, but warning. Have you ever woken up from a sleep so deep that when you open your eyes, you realize the middle of your back hurts so bad that you can't move or breathe? I don't know if it's ever happened to me before, or if I'm just sober enough to recognize and acknowledge my pain, my anger, my resentments, my grief. Yesterday I was heartbroken as it was the anniversary of my nana's. She took her last breath on the Thursday morning of August 1st, and 3 days later, in the morning before the memorial, I woke up gasping for air. Orienting myself in reality, checked my phone, and 4 hours prior missed a Facebook Messenger call from you. You don't answer, but as I listened to it ring, I realized I wasn't dreaming when I heard your outreach. I jumped from my bed and my sister is gone. Frantically praying that I'm not living my worst nightmare as her phone goes to voicemail too. Pull up to a parking lot of pigs who just released beef from the back seat after making sure she didn't pull the trigger. Don't dwell on the dead for too long, or they'll take you with them, they say. There's something about suicide that really tears me apart, leaving me conflicted, torn between feelings of powerlessness, unable to save those that wish to be forgotten, and an anger that festers beneath my skin. You hated me. It was no secret that our differences caused a rift between us as you isolated my sister from her family like Moses split the sea. She so desperately wanted to save you from your demons. It angers me that you weren't willing to at least try and forgive yourself. You not only refused to accept the help you relentlessly begged for, but you never really tried to help yourself. No amount of love or attention ever or would ever have been enough. The whole fucking world could have overcompensated until you learned how to start loving yourself, but no. You absolutely didn't give a single fuck about your life to throw yourself a fucking bone. I believe you held on for as long as you did because you loved those that depended on your love daily. Do you think you taking your life would actually leave a lasting impression that the love you gave was real? Do you not understand that you've just given Zoe permission to give up too? She will never truly understand why you abandoned her out of thin air at such a young age. I'm angry that you stacked your dominoes so meticulously at the end that Rome practically fell again. 3 years later, and finally, the rebuilding can begin. I wasn't drinking in 2019. Miraculously, I abstained while Alzheimer's took the root of my tree, and you ripped my grief out from under my feet. Relapse was only a matter of time. Because of you, I stopped going to meetings. I never even gave myself a chance to work the steps. I stopped because I found myself dwelling on your selfish ass. I was in denial. I refused to accept the impact of your trauma. I can't help but wonder if things would have been different had I woken up to answer your call. Would I have been able to talk you out of the deep end? Would I have witnessed you pull the trigger on your heart instead of my baby sister? Or worse, would you have put a bullet through my chest first? Murder-suicide was my worst nightmare ever since the first time you tried to kill yourself. Every day I am grateful that you didn't take my sister with you that morning. I find myself wondering, how many whippets did it take? How much alcohol did you drink? How many pills did you swallow in order for you to grow a hair and use a gun? I'm angry that you went from overdosing on Tylenol to wrapping your belt around your neck to getting your hands on a fucking gun. I loathe your demons for being so extreme. You danced to the devil for far too long. I used to hate how I could see how much you wanted to die just by looking in your eyes. I hate that you called me after you pushed my extended hands away. You've left me with feelings I can't describe, and now I'm enraged that you affect me the way that you do, as if you infected me with your hate. After relapsing 4 days short of a year without alcohol, I went on a very long 2-year binge and have completely become undone. The first 2 years of my grief didn't stand a chance as I drowned them with my sorrows. This time around, I'm feeling all of the feelings, and I'm fucking miserable. I hate not understanding something. I couldn't comprehend why I gave you so much power. But I get it now. I had to slow my roll. I had to put the bottle back down, smell the inevitable, taste my tears, and stop running from myself long enough to put an end to my dwelling over your death on the morning of my Nana's memorial. I refuse to let you take me with you any longer than you already have. Fuck you, suicide. There's no room for you at the table of those that choose every day to live in gratitude, enough to love their life. Thank you.
Wait. Hold on, let me turn around. Do this shit one more time. What's up, y'all? Okay, so I have like some sad news. No, it's not really sad. It's just like real shit because I'm real loose. Yeah, so I have 2 short new poems, and actually I wrote both of these poems, and I wrote. Wait, hold on. Shit. Somebody. No, I don't know what I said. Actually, because it's been a very long day, and then I had a couple of beverages. Okay, yeah. So this is what it's about, is that I have some friends that I'm writing with, and it's going really well. We're writing about a lot of shit I wouldn't normally write about. So I would recommend that every single one of you finds a writing partner. And if you need a writing partner, someone to write with, talk to me. And if I can't do it, if I can't find the capacity, I will find you someone that has the capacity. Let's fucking write. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna read you 2 new short shits. Shit that's 2 new short. We are bustling with love colors. Chamoyada red and barrio blues, and the pearl white smiles want to build new square houses that intimidate us. 2-story eyes looking down from the fence line, towering over lawns adorned in Mi Barrio No Se Vende signs, extracting our culture for the benefit of them, their future, now occupying the poor side. Their 2 dogs, no kids, because children is a choice for them. The look-alike imaginings of other cities paved themselves over our cracked foundation. And futuristic buildings crowding our peopleless streets to the benefit of them being cool and us. Our sweat equity is driven out by the tax hikes as our ghetto flourishes with the new glamour of everyday light and someone else's vintage life. Fuck gentrification. Yeah, so that's the first one. I collect broken things. Children, hearts, traumatic monologues, magnificent trapping in an untangled mind. I collect shrapnel, scars, old recipes, excuses, coffee tables, abuse stories, I can't believe I am still alive stories other motherfuckers couldn't survive stories. I collect broken things, phalanges, femurs, and other bones beginning with the letter F, fuck yous and phobias and rational fears. I collect broken things, like men who cannot keep their stories straight. I am a broken thing.